I think we got more downside coming here. I'd love to see it pop back to 180, get everybody excited, trap a bunch of longs, maybe even up in this area, and then fall apart again like we did yesterday. That would be awesome. Get a kind of consolidation day here before we get some more downside. But I don't know. I'm just going to kind of stick to the same setups. But I'm hoping that we get a pop back to 85, 86 would be really killer. Somewhere up in here would be even better. So to see the triple Qs dip and bounce and maybe get up in that 180 area and get this up around here for the short continuation on the downside would be ideal. Might be able to play the long on the way up. If we open weak, I'll be looking to get some calls.
What's up, traders? Time for a daily recap. Let's see, should be short and sweet here. SQ, just like I said in the live action there, I took the long off the 83 double bottom right at the open. Had a nice win on the calls. I was short biased on everything, like I said. The triple Qs coming into that 181, so I wanted to get this short here at 87. I did. I went ahead and worked a core on the long side because I liked it. Came up, pulled. I sold into the strength. I bought back in weakness. I did it one more time, and then I did it here. And then as I bought here, I got a little bit early, screwed up my average. It took me out of the calls completely. But I did really well on the calls from 83 to 87. So it was a nice win on the calls. The short was a small gain, but I did actually get some on the short side here. I got short at this pop to 87, the 200 MA, yesterday's highs. Nice little spot. I got short here. Sold some into the wash, and then I added back on the pop one time. And then I sold some into the wash, and then I had half size. I didn't take an add on this at all. I was waiting for it to get up into 90 to add. And so I was down to, this is a time of day for me, it's just right. I'm down to where no matter what happens here, my last position can't make me red. It's guaranteed green day on SQ. So I liked it. I was just going to hold this last piece to 90 or just see what happens. We happened to get this last wash in today, and I went ahead and took them all off. So with this last piece that I had left, with this pop here, it had taken them red. And so they were just sitting here kind of red. Theta was chewing on them, blah, blah, you know. So they were red this last piece. But like I said, this last piece I had could have went to nothing. I could have lost it all, and it wouldn't have, it would still been a guaranteed green on SQ. So that's where I like to be when I walk away from my desk. And then come back later today, and this wash wasn't even really, it was just a small win, but it just barely put it back into the money, and I sold it. No need to take a loss when you didn't have to. So it's a good green day with SQ. Netflix was the only other one I traded today. Again, I had a short bias on this. I was looking at this short here at 156 area with the triple Qs hitting, like I said in the pre-market, if it popped up here to this area, and even better if it got up into this area. And so I took Netflix. I was looking to get short here and here, just right alongside with the triple Qs, and that's exactly what I did. So we got a pop into this strength here. I don't know exactly where it was, but I got short with some puts here, and I just took a starter here, and that was it. We got this little dip, and I was like, oh, we got the 350 back. I'm going to go ahead and take the calls. So I went ahead and got some calls for the long side. Started to get a little bounce in the money, and then it fell apart, and I just thought we were just going to fall apart. And I had a little bit more in the calls than I wanted, that I was willing to risk to hold on to. So I went ahead and stopped out. I took a 15-cent loss on those calls, which was not much at all. So I really screwed up the call side. So that's what I didn't do so well today. But the put side, I got a starter in here. So at this point, I have nothing but red on Netflix, and I have a starter on my puts. And then I took another add right here on those puts. And then I took, once it broke this is what I was looking for. The triple Qs hadn't quite hit 181. It popped through this, and I went ahead and took some size on this. I took the adds here. I got the size that I wanted, got my average up, and so this put me in the money right here. This wash right here was nice, put me in the money. I locked in some green on this, reduced my risk. I locked in some green and got myself back down to where between my SQ win and this win here completely covered this loss. And then the position that I had left, that's it. I can walk away. If everything I have goes to zero, I still have a green day, right? So once I had it locked in, that's it. I just left. Get off the desks, go enjoy life a little bit. So I was keeping an eye on it. Washed into 351. I took some off. And then at this point, I just had a smaller size. I think I had like 10 contracts left. And as it pulled into 350, I got all out. And that was it. I was done. Locked in my day on that. So that's how my day turned out. Some pretty good trades on Netflix and SQ.